chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, says the electoral umpire has no candidates in the November 11, 2023 governorship polls in Bayelsa, Imo and Kogi states. In a statement late Thursday, November 9, 2023, the electoral chief pledged to ensure a level playing field for all political parties and candidates in the elections. He also promised the readiness of the staff of the commission, saying, "We are determined to ensure that our officials are there waiting for voters rather than the voters waiting for arrival." The full statement reads, Chairman's message on the off-cycle governorship elections. Saturday, 11th November 2023. In less than 48 hours, 5,169,692 Nigerians who collected their permanent voters cards, PVCs, are expected to vote in off-cycle governorship elections. This is the first time in our history that these elections are held on the same day and across three geopolitical zones of the country: North Central Kogi, Southeast Imo, and South-South Bayelsa. As we approach the election day, I wish to call on our officials, both regular and ad hoc, to demonstrate the highest level of patriotism and professionalism. As I said repeatedly, not least during my recent readiness assessment visits to the three states, INEC is not a political party and we have no candidates in the election. Our responsibility is to safeguard the process and ensure a level playing field for all political parties and candidates. The choice of who becomes the governor of Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi states is entirely in the hands of voters. We have delivered all sensitive and non-sensitive materials for the elections. The bimodal voter accreditation system (BVAS) has been configured for deployment to polling units as the only means of voter verification and fingerprint or facial biometric authentication of voters. Polling unit results will be uploaded to the INEC Results Viewing iRev portal. All election duty officials have been trained. Arrangements have been made for land and maritime transportation to enable us commence voting on schedule. In spite of the extremely difficult terrain and physical infrastructure in some locations, we are determined to ensure that our officials are there waiting for voters rather than the voters waiting for arrival. For these off-cycle elections, the Commission is deploying 2 national commissioners, 9 resident electoral commissioners, RECs, and administrative secretaries, AS, as well as additional staff from different states to each of the 3 states to support the process. They will be deployed across the senatorial zones in the states. Election is a multi-stakeholder responsibility. As with every election, lessons have been learned from recent elections. We will continue to ensure free, fair, and credible and inclusive elections, but INEC cannot do it alone. We have received assurances from the security agencies that the environment will be secure for electoral activities and all participants, voters, electoral officials, accredited observers, the media, and polling or collation agents. Political parties and candidates have signed the peace accord under the auspices of the National Peace Committee, NPC. Let us maintain the peace and play our roles conscientiously. By doing so, we shall continue to consolidate our democracy. Professor Mahmood Yakubu, Abuja, Thursday, 9th November 2023. From Lagos, this is Peace Nwabuko, News Express Nigerian Television.